Arsharae, and I'm back with another video. This is Love and Hip Hop New York, episode 11. Child. So apparently, Yandy and Kimbella did not actually fight, but they were about to fight because Kimbella threw her drink at Yandy and she kept poking Yandy. Yandy felt disrespected, so of course Yandy threw a drink back at Kimbella, but the drink didn't land. So Yandy decided to jump at Kimbella, but of course security caught her and she did not make it. And they're just throwing things back and forth at each other and everything. And Yandy's like, I'm trying to be Yandy Luther King, but she wants to bring out Yandy X, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, really, Yandy? Like, but Yandy has been patient with Kimbella. She has been, trying to be understanding of everything that's going on, and she has been, like, not tried to really fight with Kimbella. But I think Yandy has kind of like is at her breaking point right now, and she's over it. So Jonathan's like, Kim, stop, someone get Yandy, So basically, security ends up breaking up the fight. Yandy goes her way, Kimbella is still there, and Jonathan's like, I can guarantee you that this hotel is gonna be sending me an email in the morning. I was like, yeah, cause they throwing shit, they loud and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure somebody has complained. I'm pretty sure of it. Jonathan and Sin are at this natural herd place, and so Sin was like, what is this? I thought we were going to have a drink. And he was like, we are going to have a drink, but it's a different kind of drink, and it's to help you calm down and soothe you and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, Jonathan, really? Joe, so they start talking, and Sin tells Jonathan that her and Joe are in a better place and they're going to therapy together. And she didn't say that they were back together, but she did say that they were working on building a better relationship, if not for anything else, but for the sake of their son. And I'm loving it. Kudos to you. Like, when you can co-parent effectively and it's not a lot of drama involved, that makes it a whole lot easier and a whole lot better to be able to co-parent. So yeah. I stopped because I'm in a situation right now, but I'm not even gonna get into it. It is what it is. Like, it's crazy. It is crazy, okay? Safari and Erica are having an ultrasound. They're looking at their baby girl. Then after the ultrasound, they have a conversation about the baby as well as what's going on with Tahiri. And Erica doesn't go deep into it, but she just tells him that Tahiri is going to be at the baby shower. She was going through some things at her birthday party, but everything is okay now. And it's okay for Tahiri to come, and Tahiri's not going to ruin the baby shower. Kimbella, Sin, and Samaya go to a spa, and she tells them that she invited Chrissy. Kimbella tells Samaya and Sin that she invited Chrissy. Apparently, Chrissy and Samaya had differences in the past, and they had their issues. But when Chrissy walks in, she looks shocked, but she's smiling, and she goes to hug Samaya. So in my mind, I'm like, so you can make up with Kimbella, you can make up with Samaya, but you can't make up with Yandy? Like, that doesn't make sense. It's not making sense. Like, again, make it make sense, sis. Like, for real. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, she can make up with everybody else, but not Yandy. Sin says that Kimbella started the whole fight, which she did. And Kimbella doesn't think that she started the fight. Of course, she doesn't think she does anything wrong. Samaya says that everyone just needs to move on and forgive. So Samaya is like on this peace and tranquility type of thing. She feels like everyone needs to get along and let bygones be bygones and move on with everything. And I kind of agree with Samaya. I feel like everyone's adults in this situation. They should be able to make up or put their differences to the side, and just get along. So Sin goes to Joe's house, and she tells him about what happened with Tahiri at Erica's party. And Joe is trying to figure out why he's still, excuse me, is a top, excuse me, a conversation. He claims that Tahiri has nothing to do with him. Like, whatever is going on, there is nothing going on between him and Tahiri. So he doesn't understand why his name is still being brought up in different situations, is what he's saying right now. So Joe basically feels like people need to keep his name out of everything, and that's so much better. And they need to stop talking about him, and they need to like figure out what they have going on and leave him out of it, basically. But anyways, so Joe suggests that they attend a baby shower together, and Sin is like, okay, I like um I don't understand what they have going on right now, but I will say that when you get along with the other person of your child, whether you are together or not, it makes everything so much easier. It makes everything so much easier. So the fact that they're able to get along, even if they're not getting back together, makes wonderful for co-parenting. Okay, it really does. And I'm trying to get there. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. It ain't me. It ain't me. Anywho, um, Yandy meets with Rich and she wants to talk to him about Olivia and her accusations. But Rich kind of like, he's just like, listen, she didn't write no records. I don't owe her no money. And Yandy was like, but will she be able to prove it? Like, does she have things written down? And Rich was like, he ain't know, but all he know is he don't owe her no money. And that's that. So Rich ain't with it. So Maya shows up and she, she shows up and apparently Samaya and Rich had some words at the reunion, and it was because Rich was managing Olivia, and Olivia and Samaya didn't get along, and Olivia called Rich a vagina boy because he because of the fact that he said that she was irrelevant. And he's like, yeah, I'm a vagina boy because I get a lot of vagina boy. And I'm like, Rich, that's corny as hell, okay? No, we not doing that. We not being corny, Rich. Anywho, she invites Yandy to, no, Samaya said that Kimbella was, this is why I got ahead of myself. Samaya said that at the party, at the sleepover party, Kimbella was speaking gibberish and it didn't make sense what she was saying. She said none of what Kimbella was saying made sense, like she was going back and forth. And that nobody just really understood what she said. She invites Yandy to a tea party, but she says she doesn't think that anything will help with her and Kimbella. She feels like they're at the point of no return. There's no repairing anything. It doesn't even make sense to even try to repair anything. Fresher and Safari are in the studio together, and Papoose is there as well. They are recording a track together for Safari's album. They leave out of the booth to talk. Papoose says that he likes that Safari is still focused on the music after getting married and about to have a baby, but he still makes time to make music his priority. He says how he can't really focus on music right now because Remy is thinking about taking that year of jail time instead of going to trial. And they're like, no, she can't do that. And why would she want to do that? And he explains what's going on with her situation, why she feels like she needs to take this year. And Fresher says that he doesn't want to see Remy and Papoose go through the same thing that they went through before. So he hopes that she doesn't take the deal. Oh, it's time for the baby shower. I just love stuff like this. Gender reveals, baby showers. It's also cute. Weddings. Elegant. Anywho, Joe and Sin walk into the baby shower together, and Jonathan's jaw almost drops to the floor because he cannot believe that Sin and Joe just walked in together, hand in hand. Yeah. So people ask him, excuse me, if they're together, and Sin is like, no, we're not together. We're just we're just here together, and just Jonathan is like, well, y'all look like y'all together. And she's like, well, I don't know about that, but I know we're not together. And if you have any other questions about that, you have to ask Joe, because whatever um is going on between whatever Joe feels, I don't know. All I know is what I feel, and what I am expecting from this situation. So the baby shower, guys, is gorge. Okay, the baby shower is gorgeous. Safari asked Joe, "Is he and Sin? Are he and Sin together?" And he's like, "Were you guys holding hands?" And he was like, and Safari was saying that it looked romantic, and Joe was like, "Did it?" He was like, "I just was escorting her. I wasn't. It's not anything like that." And he was like, "If there's anything going on between me and Sin, that's between me and Sin, and nobody else should be concerned with what's going on between me and Sin." He didn't say this to Safari, but he's saying this in the confessional. Um, but yeah, like, why do people care so much? Like, it's nobody's business but Joe and Sin. Tahiri arrives, and Joe goes over to speak to Tahiri, and you can tell that Sin's not happy. And Sin ends up walking out, and it goes to commercial. Um, Erica and Sin meet up. She asked Sin if she and Joe are back together, and Sin was like, "No, they're not back together. Blah blah blah. They just trying to get along for the sake of their son." Um, Tahiri walks in, and Sin is not happy. Sin asks Tahiri about her flipping out at Erica's party. Um, and she basically said that she's going through other things that's more important than this. She really doesn't want to talk about it, but the way she flipped out had nothing to do with Sin. It's just that she was going through things at the party. But she goes on to say, like, Tahiri, Sin felt like Tahiri was being spicy. Like, she had a little bit of an attitude. So, but Tahiri was like, no. But she was like, I am that ex. And Sin was like, what do you mean by that? She was like, basically saying that she's the ex that Joe was with for the longest, and she's the ex that he'll probably want to come back to. And I'm like, okay, like, you really? Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. Like, okay, I have totally cut out, for the most part, carbs and sugar, and I've been exercising like every day. So me now, I'm tired and I'm ready to go to sleep, but I gotta get these videos out. So yeah, like, trying to get my life together, trying to snap this body into shape, okay? And so my body is like, girl, we need carbs, and I'm like, no, you're not getting carbs. So that's what's going on with me right now. That's why I'm yawning and all this, because I'm tired, okay? But we're gonna move on. All right, so she basically, like, Joe's gonna come back to her regardless. She and Joe are gonna talk regardless. She tells Sin that Joe isn't being honest with her, that she doesn't want to tell Sin everything, but in a confessional she says that she and Joe have been communicating a lot more, and insinuating that maybe Joe wants to be back with her. I don't know, but they basically don't solve. They keep going back and forth, and they basically don't solve anything at this point. And Erica is trying to be the mediator, but it's not working. They end up just agreeing to disagree, and nothing works out, and that's that. So Maya invites everyone to a tea party. So first shows up Kimbella and Chrissy, and then later on shows up Yandy and Jonathan. Kimbella thought this was like a high tea party, like tea with the tea with the queen. She's dressed to the nines, and she is overdressed because when she walks in, everyone has on these white or black robes, and they're there to have the tea and meditate and say affirmations. And Kimbella just misinterpreted that all the way wrong. Yandy walks in, and Samaya tells them that this is a safe place. Everyone should feel safe. But you can tell everyone is trying to remain calm and keep the peace. But you can tell that everyone is on edge. So they are reading that. Samaya tells them that the first thing after they have the tea, that the first thing that they're going to do is read affirmations. So they are reading affirmations, and Yandy is basically like, I don't want to read my affirmation. And so Kimbella read hers, Chrissy read hers, but Yandy is like, no, I'm not reading this. And basically, Yandy did not want to read her affirmation because when she went outside, she explained to Samaya that she did not want to read her affirmation because she felt like if she read it, she would not have been being honest at that time. Oh my God, is this skin or what? Yeah. She would not have been being honest. At the time. And Yandy's affirmation basically said that I'm ready to forgive anyone who has hurt me. And obviously she's not ready to forgive Kimbella, so she doesn't want to read that affirmation out loud. She tells Samaya that she came ready to fight and she wants to rip Kim's face off. Kimbella and Jonathan are inside going at it a little bit. Yandy tells her that she thinks that it's best that she leaves, and she did leave. And Jonathan says that he never imagined in a million years that Kim and Yandy would have gotten physical with each other. And Kim says she didn't either, but that's where it has come to at this point. She kind of insinuates that Jonathan started the fight, and Jonathan's like, no, sweetie, I'm not taking responsibility for that. I didn't start this fight. You did. And he basically ends up leaving as well. Remy is going to court, and she's basically going through the court, and she is hoping that the charges are dropped so she doesn't have to do any time. I'm hoping that the charges are dropped too because I think it's BS. Like, I think that that skin. I think that LaBrittany really was just looking for a come up off of Yandy, and I hope that everything gets solved. So yeah, guys, that's basically it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already done so. And if no one else tells you that they love you, Arsharae loves you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.